गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीवन। थोड़ी देर वेट करते हैं लोगों का ज्वाइन करने के लिए। अगर आप हमारे रेगुलर व्यूअर हैं तो आप जानते ही होंगे कि हमारी आईपीओ इंटरव्यू की सीरीज़ है। जिस भी कंपनी का आईपीओ लॉन्च होता है, उनकी मैनेजमेंट टीम को हम इनवाइट करते हैं, उनसे बातचीत करते हैं, हम आईपीओ के बारे में जानते हैं कि उनके व्यूज़ क्या हैं, उनके प्रॉस्पेक्ट्स क्या हैं। सो प्लीज़ स्टिक अराउंड विद अस। जल्दी हम इंटरव्यू स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं। और आप लोग जैसे-जैसे जॉइन कर रहे हैं, प्लीज़ हमें कमेंट सेक्शन में एक हाई ड्रॉप कर दीजिए। इट विल बी गुड टू सी यू देयर। Okay, I can see quite a few people joining. Thank you so much for joining us today on our IPO interview series. आज की कंपनी है SAMHI Hotels और मैनेजमेंट टीम से हमें ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं मिस्टर आशीष जाखनवाल, चेयरमैन, मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर एंड चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर ऑफ द कंपनी, एंड मिस्टर रजत मेहरा, who is the chief financial officer. And gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm sure आप लोग काफ़ी बिजी होंगे, काफ़ी आपकी एंटिसिपेशन भी होगी आईपीओ से पहले। तो सबसे पहले हमें बताइए, व्हाट आर यू एग्जैक्टली फीलिंग लाइक राइट नाउ? आपकी क्या फीलिंग्स हैं?
Thank you, Anchal, for having us on your show. I think, first of all, it's pretty hectic, as you can imagine. And then we are very excited about the future prospects. So, if one word has to define this, we are really excited about the future prospects. That's right.
राइट, दैट्स ग्रेट टू नो। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, कैन यू आप हमें बता सकते हैं हमारे व्यूअर्स को जिन्होंने हमें ज्वाइन किया है, काफ़ी लोग हाय और हेलो भी बोल रहे हैं। सो हमारे व्यूअर्स को जानना है कंपनी की जर्नी के बारे में। क्या आप बता सकते हैं शुरुआत कहाँ से हुई थी और फिलहाल अब आप कौन सी स्टेज पर हैं?
So, Anchal, the company started with 2010 में 2010, और so it's been about 12 years journey now, 2012, 2010 till now 2023. Or in the last 12 years, what we've really done is we built India's third largest owner of hotel rooms. So SAMHI as a company today owns a total inventory of 4,800 rooms across 31 hotels in 13 cities. And that would make us the third largest owner of hotel rooms after IHCL and Lemon Tree. So yeah, absolutely, it's been an exciting journey. Just about 12 years, और आपको मालूम होगा उसमें within those 12 years there were 2 years of pandemic. So yeah, it's been exciting, and we're even more excited about what's coming our way now.
पोस्ट पैंडेमिक कैसी रिकवरी दिख रही है आपको? एंड फिलहाल मूविंग फॉरवर्ड इंडस्ट्री का क्या ओवरव्यू है, आप बता सकते हैं?
So Achal, it's often said that hotel industry is a true barometer of a economy, right? So अगर आप economic growth देखेंगे किसी भी country में, तो invariably you'll see that the hotel sector also shows strength and growth. And I think whatever is India's growth story that we have all witnessing and benefiting from, I think the sector is also seeing the benefit of that economic growth, right? Actually, the recovery in the sector started in way before pandemic. If at all, pandemic interrupted that recovery, and therefore post-pandemic we've seen a phenomenal growth and recovery in the business of hotels across India. And you know, we sell hotels right from a mid-scale product to an upscale product across 13 cities. So we have a very good dipstick view of what's happening across the country, and the recovery has been really, really heartening. You know, and agar aap last year dekhoge, fiscal year 2023, you would see between Q1 and Q4, the average room rates, occupancies remained stable across all those 4 quarters, upwards of 70%. But if you see, the average rates have really grown quarter on quarter, right from Q1 till the end of fiscal year 2023. So pretty interesting and pretty robust recovery, and we actually think it's quite sustainable for the long term.
राइट। और इशू के ऑब्जेक्टिव्स के बारे में बात करते हैं। हमारे व्यूअर्स को आप बता सकते हैं कि हाउ विल द नेट प्रोसीड्स बी यूज्ड?
So Achal, we are raising 1200 crores as primary capital. Secondary अगर मैं higher end of the price band की बात करूँ तो about 170 crores. So total issue size is about 1370 crores. From the primary proceeds of 1200 crores, if I deduct the issue proceeds, basically offer related expenses जो हैं, उसके बाद close to about 1100 crores approximately we'll have, and the entire money, most of them will be used for reduction of the debt. This is there in our books as of now.
I'm sorry, Mr. Nehra, I think we lost you a little bit in between. Could you just repeat the last part जो आपने बोला था?
Yeah, what I'm saying is the net proceeds of the primary capital, majority of them will be used for reduction of the debt which is there on the books.
राइट, गुड टू नो। और प्राइस बैंड के बारे में बात करते हैं। फिलहाल प्राइस बैंड सेट हुआ है एट, जो आपका प्राइस बैंड है वो सेट हुआ है एट 119 टू 126 पर शेयर। इसके पीछे जो लॉजिक है उसके बारे में प्लीज हमें बताइए।
So two or three issues. एक आपको जैसे मालूम होगा that because of variety of reasons, including pandemic, we've had losses in the previous year. So we have to do an IPO through a book building process. 75% has to be through institutional investors. So first and foremost, I think the price discovery happens through a book building process. But if you look further, one of the single most important metrics that we have seen in hotel sector being deployed for valuation is enterprise value to EBITDA ratio. And if you see at the higher end of the price band, we have priced the IPO at about 14.07 times. So our EV EBITDA on the upper end of the price band is about 14.07, whereas for the same FY23 fiscal year, most of the peers are trading at an average of about 26 times. So two things. First, it's the price band is arrived at by a pretty long drawn book building process, right? And two, it also is based on EV EBITDA, where we think we have done it at a significant discount to our immediate peers.
Right. And also let's talk about any future prospect plans in terms of expansion। अगर कोई प्लान expansion के प्लान है तो हमारे viewers को आप बता सकते हैं।
So आपको मालूम होगा दिस 12 साल में हमने क्रिएट करी है इंडिया की थर्ड लार्जेस्ट होटल कंपनी. सो ग्रोथ हैज़ बीन आवर DNA. In the immediate next few quarters, interestingly, we have a fair bit of growth within the company, or organic growth. Today, we own and operate about 4,800 rooms. Of these 4,800 rooms, about 900 rooms have to undergo renovation and rebranding. And ये हमारा एक principal business model है that we acquire underperforming, undermanaged hotels across India. And then we have a programmatic approach कि हम उसमें product change करते हैं, we bring a strong brand, we have a proprietary asset management platform, and when we do all of that, we've seen a significant improvement in the performance of the hotel. So of the 4,800 rooms that we have right now, 900 rooms will undergo renovation and rebranding over the next few quarters. And in lines with what we've seen in the past, we've seen the performance of such hotels to be materially different. In addition to that, we are going to add about 620 rooms to our portfolio, so that the total room count will go up from 4,800 rooms to about 5,400 rooms. And again, this inventory addition will pretty much start from, I would say, second, third quarter of next fiscal year, and then will continue, for the next 2 years or so. And all of the assets or the real estate that we need for adding this 600 rooms is all with the company today. So we really don't need to be dependent or making any new acquisition for both renovating and rebranding about 900 rooms which are owned by us today, and also for adding 600 rooms on top of the existing 4,800 rooms that we have. So as I said, near term 4 to 8 quarters growth is all well within the company. And I think as we deleverage our balance sheet, reduce the debt, a natural consequence of that will be freeing up of the operating cash flow, which is currently being used for debt repayment, and we will use part of that free cash towards funding some of these growth opportunities.
And just to add what Ashish just said, the proceeds that we're going to be using will be used for, as I said, for reduction of debt. After having reduced the debt, we also see a path of a positive PAT going forward, because our cost of borrowing will reduce, and also the overall debt related expenses which is hitting our P&L will also reduce substantially.
राइट, मेक सेंस। आपने अपनी इंडस्ट्री में फिलहाल जो जगह है वो उसके बारे में हमें ज़रूर बताया है। आपने लेमन ट्री को भी मेंशन किया है। आप हमें बता सकते हैं कि वेयर डू यू स्टैंड व्हेन इट कम्स टू योर कॉम्पिटिशन? ऑल्सो आप अपने आप को अपने कॉम्पिटिशन से कैसे सेट अपार्ट करते हैं? व्हाट मेक्स यू डिफरेंट?
So there are competition is on two levels, right? One is at a corporate level, in terms of SAMHI, what a competition to us. And I would think at a SAMHI level, we see more peers than competition, because India is a very large market and there are very high quality peer comparables, and which is always good when you go to a public platform, that there should be high quality public peers available, right? So whether it's Chalet, whether it's Lemon Tree, whether it's IHCL, there are several companies from the hotel sector on public markets today, right? At a hotel level, competition is very specific. So if we have a hotel in Bangalore Outer Ring Road, that particular hotel will compete with a similar category of hotels within, let's say, 5-7 kilometer radius. And that competition is really different for each hotel. In some markets, the competition could be, yes, a hotel owned and operated by Taj or a Lemon Tree. In some other market, the competition could be a Hyatt hotel or an Accor hotel. So at a hotel level, the competition is very specific to the micro market level. At a company level, we actually think we have more peers than real competition. Having said that, one thing that sets us apart from many of our peers in the hotel space is the fact that we are one of the as I said, the top three hotel owners in terms of ownership of rooms, ownership of leasehold asset rights in the rooms, right? In that space, we are one of the few companies who's multi-branded. So if you see, our hotels are operated under multiple brands. So as of today, we own 71% of all Holiday Inn Express hotels in India. We own 43% of all Fairfield by Marriott hotels in India. We also have partnership with other brands such as Hyatt Regency or Hyatt Place. So amongst the top five hotel owners, in terms of number of rooms, we would probably be the only ones which has a multi-branded approach, and all other peers largely are companies which have their own internal brands that they use for the assets that they own. So that's one big really difference between us and I would say the five large hotel companies in India in terms of room inventory.
Right. And before we close the interview, is there anything that you would like to say to our viewers?
No, actually, I think what is important is that people have seen a very robust performance from the hotel industry in the last 4 or 5 quarters. People often wonder how long will this continue, and my simple answer to that is, you have to be a believer in the hotel sector for as long as you're a believer in the India growth story, because in the end, hotel sector is a barometer of any country's economy, and I think any sector will benefit. Hotel sector definitely benefits a lot from that, and SAMHI, which is standing as the third largest owner of hotel rooms, presence across 13 cities, across different price points, right? I think we are very, very well positioned to take advantage of how the sector grows. And then that sector obviously is well positioned to take advantage of how the country grows.
Right. Thank you so much for joining us, gentlemen. And like I said, I'm sure you must have been very busy. Once again, thank you for taking out the time. All the best for the IPO. We'll definitely catch up with you soon to figure how everything turned out. See
Thank
you
you so
soon.
much. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Anchal.